What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Lunar Classic. You know we're doing a video on this 27,000%. The big question, when is the pump coming? Well, you are definitely going to want to watch this video because I have got some interesting news and views for you in this one. But first, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you are holding Lunar Classic and you want this thing to go to the moon, let's get this well over 1,000 likes. It does let everybody know and it really does support the channel. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We talk about Lunar Classic and bring you everything you need to know to make sure you're making them sick gains with Lunar Classic. With that being said, let's jump into this video. Currently 2388. We've been around this consolidation period for a bit of time, sort of running between 2.3 and 2.6, but 1 billion in terms of volume, 1.5 billion in terms of market cap, down 13%, which we've seen. But again, I talked about this in an earlier video. This is fine. This is fine. You cannot sustain the insane amount of pumps we've had over the course of the last day. Otherwise, it will just run away and everybody will end up just selling and it will just be a nightmare. It can't be done. So corrections, pullbacks are an opportunity to build support at certain levels ready for the next move. And I think that's exactly what we are doing right now. When you look at the time frames, we are building a level of support in and around this kind of 2-3 level, ready to then push on into the 3s and on before. So I wanted to bring you this article, which I think is really interesting. So Lunar Classic continues astonishing comeback with 2,400% gains over the last 7 days. Think about that. 2,500% gains in the last 24 hours. And it talks a little bit about here what our all-time low was on May 13th and equally where we are now. So it says the lunacy comeback, the Terra ecosystem collapsed in May, which we all know about, and it talks a little bit about kind of how we're trying to bring it back. And it says what's in store next. At the center of the revival is a generous staking mechanism which we know has gone live August 27th. And let me know in the comments down below what your staking rewards are on a daily basis. I'm really interested to know because there are some pretty sick gains to be made from it. The staking ratio was at 2.6% of the total supply and launch. However, the staking ratio continues to grow according to the Lunacy staking bot. The current ratio has almost tipped in the last 2 weeks at 7.5%, and we do see that continuing. Current staking rewards are around 37% per year, which is significantly more than Cardano's approximate 5% rate. However, unsustainable yields were a factor in the original Terra ecosystem demise, and I think as more stake, we will see those rewards come down. What is the purpose of it? And this is where you've got to really think about the Terra rebels and what they're doing. It's about getting people locked up and stabilizing the floor on this token. And we've seen that. We've seen it move from the kind of 8s and the 9s, 408, 409s, and then really push up into this 2-3. So right now, for me, I know a lot of people are nervous. A lot of people maybe aped in when they shouldn't done. For me, it's about building support right now. This is what we're trying to do at this level, this 2-3 level, ready to push into those 3s and push into those 4s as we move towards the implementation of that burning mechanism and we start to see version 23 come out and the Binance whitelisting of those wallets and equally some of those bigger exchanges. Now we're already starting to get a bit more information from those big exchanges. There is clearly a view on these. The staking rewards have been incredibly successful. The volume is through the roof in terms of Terra Lunar Classic. So, you know, if you're in these big exchanges, you are not going to want to pass this over for too long. When we take a look at the trading plan at the point of recording this video, you can see again, like I was talking about, so we're on the 1 hour chart. We can come out to the, come out to the daily chart and it does paint a slightly different picture, but we've had 4 continuations of some really nice solid green candles. And what we probably want to see for the course of the next, say, 3 or 4 days would be a nice consolidation around this kind of 2.3 to 2.4, 2.5 level. We can see the money flow is significantly showing money coming in. RSI is overbought. And I think, you know, 2 or 3 days, like we saw here, look, we saw 5 days in consolidation sideways. Then we were on the big run. I think that's what we want to see now. So nice consolidation, 3 or 4 days of sideways movement. And then we start to see that next price breaking the 3s and heading on up into the 4s. As long as the sentiment in the market comes with us, I think we could be knocking the doors on the 4s and 5s as we start to get into late next week. But let me know in the comments down below what your price predictions are and equally what you're making on your staking rewards. But Lunar Classic right now is a hot topic. It is making people a significant amount of money. And my view, remember, nothing is financial advice on this channel. My view is I think there is so much more to come yet with Lunar Classic. I think this is the tip of the iceberg. It's the first thing we've really brought to market since the collapse. And it, for me, has been a huge success. So let me know in the comments down below what your views are. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.